So as we began this year, I introduced a challenge that we're calling everyone. And the challenge is actually based on Romans 10:13, where Paul writes, everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. And maybe you weren't here at the beginning of the year. Maybe you've started attending since that time. But I asked people to think of someone that you know and love and who is in your sphere of influence, geographically. So physically they're close by, who could be described in one of these four ways. So someone who has never made a commitment to Jesus, and maybe that's you. Maybe you've never made a commitment to Jesus. Or another is someone who at one point they were following Jesus, but they really don't think much, if at all, about him anymore. And they may still go to church. They're just not really paying much attention to Jesus. And again, maybe that's you. Someone who's following Jesus, but has never been discipled. I'll say again, that could be you as well. And this last one could be you as well. Someone who's been discipled, but is looking for someone to disciple. And so you're just kind of searching and you're kind of hoping you'll have someone. And I'm not asking you to pick someone from all four categories, just one. And pray for them that God would open the door for you to have a conversation with them. And pray for yourself that God will grow you this year so that you are someone who reflects Him, and that your friend can see what God looks like in real life by watching how you live out your faith. So we handed out journals for you to write down, who you're praying for and what you're asking God for them and for yourself. And when you see some moves in their life, jot those down. And we still have journals if you didn't get one or if you lost yours. But for this year, it's simple. It's just one. Pray for them. Invest time in them. Accept and love them right where they are. And when God opens the door for you to talk to them, talk. And don't be afraid of questions. And when you don't know the answers, you can learn those together. And when God opens the door for you to invite them to join you in worship, invite them. Listen, can you imagine that by the end of this year, the person that you're praying for has taken their next step in their faith journey? And listen, it may not be at MCC, so please don't think this is about us. It's about your friend and Jesus. So for this year, just one. That what someone did for you, you'll do for someone else. And if you haven't started yet, well, you can start now. Grab your journal this Sunday and join us on this challenge. Okay, I'm going to ask you for a little help. One way our leaders can serve you is by understanding where we are with what we believe and what kind of questions we might have about faith, like about God or Jesus or the Holy Spirit or marriage or hell or the Bible. And we're all, there's more, but you get the idea, right? So we found a survey that can help us with exactly that. It's 35 questions that ask you to choose from. It's on a continuum of 1 to 5, agree to not sure to disagree. And it's 100% anonymous, so no one will know your answers. But it helps us to see where we are as a congregation to be able to answer some of the questions we might have. And I would appreciate if you would take a few minutes to complete the survey. Now there's a link in my email, or those little dots you see on Sunday, you can tap that with your phone and the survey will be one of your options. I really appreciate you helping us with this. All right, let's get ready for this weekend. This Sunday, I will continue our Sunny Side Up series. Now this is the challenge that Jesus gives to Peter in John 21. It's breakfast by the sea. And afterwards, Jesus speaks two words that define Peter's life. Those two words were, follow me. These same two words are also an invitation to us. Not to watch Jesus from a distance, not to cheer him on from the safety of the stands, to pick up our cross daily and follow him, no matter what the cost. The real question here in the United States is probably not whether we'll die for our faith, it's whether we're willing to live sacrificially for it. I hope you can be with us this Sunday as we discover what it truly means to follow Jesus, one step at a time. Listen, with no guarantee of where our obedience will take us next or how much it might cost us. So whether you're joining us online or you're joining us here on campus, really looking forward to sharing that with you.